أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا اے نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، جب اللہ تعالیٰ کی مدد اور فتح آ پہنچے اور آپ لوگوں کو اللہ تعالیٰ کے دین میں جوگ در جوگ داخل ہوتا ہوا دیکھ لیں تو پھر آپ اپنے پروردگار کی حمد و ثنا کے ساتھ پاکی بیان کیجئے اور اس سے گناہوں کی مغفرت طلب کیجئے، بے شک وہ بڑا معاف کرنے والا ہے۔ صدق اللہ العظیم۔
Jazakallah. Ladies and gentlemen, in last few years, Higher Education Commission has broadened the horizon of education in Pakistan through its rich and innovative programs. Along with many other academic values, HEC has started this Best University Teacher Award program since 2004 as a note of recognition for valuable input of university academia. I would now request Executive Director, Higher Education Commission, Dr. Suhail H. Naqvi, for welcome address, who has been a part and parcel of all such programs that have changed education culture, quality and dynamics in our universities. Please welcome Executive Director, HEC, Dr. Suhail H. Naqvi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Begum Nuzut Sadiq, Member National Assembly and Member Standing Committee on Education, Chairman Higher Education, Dr. Javed Azari, respected Vice Chancellors, colleagues, and of course, the recipients of the HEC Best University Teacher Award. Assalamu alaikum. It's indeed a privilege and an honor here to be welcoming such distinguished guests to the Higher Education Commission, who form the backbone of university and level and higher education in Pakistan. The HEC has been endeavoring since 2002 to support the universities to bring about a revolution in higher education in Pakistan. What we endeavored to do and what we started upon and embarked upon and what the universities then took on was the effort that can be equated to changing the level of the sea here, the sea of higher education. It was an all-encompassing effort because we were looking at the ecosystem of higher education. It wasn't one component. So it wasn't the library or the buildings or sports facilities or the IT infrastructure, or the fact that there was very little research going on, or the management. It was everything. But the heart of the matter that was recognized from day one and remains till today and shall remain the premier focus of the HEC, and that is the faculty. To support and develop the faculty so that, as far as our universities and degree awarding institutions are concerned, they will be excellent researchers and excellent teachers. And the people that we are honoring today are those indeed who have excelled in everything that one could expect from a faculty member here. And they bring honor to their community and to the entire higher education sector. The HEC has now completed the first phase of the strategy for reform of higher education that was launched in 2005. And as we look at 2010 and look forward at the next 5 years, I'd just like to take a few minutes to share with you the strategy for the next 5 years. And not being unable to, well, let me see, can you put the presentation on? Because I wasn't seeing that, so we can take a look at. So the next 5 years here. Unfortunately, there's a problem with the presentation in front, but is it visible over here? Yes? No, partially visible only. So is there a possibility to fix this problem, or should I just speak extempore? Okay, all 5 are not showing, so let me just talk about it. The first pillar for the future study for the future 5 years shall of course remain faculty development. Second, quality assurance and accreditation, without which of course we cannot be moving forward. Third, promoting excellence in learning and research. And today is a recognition of that activity, which was a core requirement of us in the past, also our strategy, and shall remain so in the future. The fourth one, improving equitable access. Pakistan is a large, diverse country, blessed with human resource. And this human resource, there is no necessity or no requirement for any city focus of it, any ethnic or any linguistic focus of that. It is available in abundance all across the country, and it is the duty of this country to provide opportunities for people all across the region to obtain higher education. Of course, the meritorious and the best ones of these people here. The fifth one is excellence in leadership, governance, and management. This is a recognition of the institution as a corporate body, as an entity, as an institution, with of course a core responsibility for an academics and research work, but that core responsibility cannot be executed without excellence in governance and management and leadership across the board here. And underpinning everything, and this is the major change from, or rather a focusing of what the work that we did before, is the fact that universities building Pakistan. Universities linked to the community, to the economy of this country. Universities not working in isolation, not acting in isolation, a part of the very fabric of this society. This is the core thrust as we move forward. Next. So the higher education linkage to Pakistan, and the fact that the university's core responsibility of building the economy, of building communities and the policy leadership that they are supposed to provide, taking this mantle of leadership and moving forward. Now, this will be done not by Islamabad, not by the HEC. This will be done by the universities. The universities are the focus and are the entities that will be taking this task forward. So their governance and management and their focus on quality will remain a key issue here. And then leveraging technology. Technology has provided us many opportunities to leapfrog over here. So if we want to enhance equitable access, we have all the opportunities of distance education and all the other opportunities available to us. And then the shift from the teaching to learning, which has been occurring in the past 5 years, and today is a manifestation of that, where student evaluations form part of the total evaluations of the scholars that you see represented over here. Next. And I'll just briefly go over, in terms of faculty development, just one change as we move forward. The focus will now shift to indigenous research scholarships, because the work is to be done over here for Pakistan, but to international standards and with international collaboration. Next. In terms of quality assurance and accreditation, we need to be looking at the entire higher education sector here now. We should no longer be limited to universities and degree awarding institutions. For all the affiliated institutions and all the college education, it is the responsibility of the university to look after their needs, and the university academic ownership of colleges is a key future thrust. Next. Excellence in learning and research, focusing on the development of continuous professional development centers, and understanding that being a good communicator and being a good teacher is not necessarily an art. There is a science involved to it, and we can learn from the best who are represented over here and teach the rest of the community. Next. Improving equitable access, I think I've already talked about that. Next. Excellence in leadership and governance and management, because without efficient operations inside the institutions, we will not be able to accomplish what we are trying to do over here. So this will require advanced software, and it will require training of the university leadership and exposure to the best in the world. And this is some program we've already initiated and we'll be moving forward with. Next. And finally, the core thrust and the focus, the university is building economies, leadership, and communities, not ivory towers anymore. Open doors, taking the whole country forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, they say teaching is a profession that teaches and inspires all professionals. An inspiration lifespan of a teacher can last till eternity. Today we gather here to pay tribute to the worthiness and distinction of this profession in the form of awards. I would now request Honorable Chief Guest, Executive Director HEC and Chairperson HEC to please come forward for conferment of awards to Best University Teachers 2009. Professor Dr. Muhammad Arif, Air University, Islamabad. Professor Dr. Rehana Masroor Khan, Allama Iqbal Open University, Islamabad. bodies are requested to come from the left side of the stage and leave from the right side. Dr. Azim Khalid, Arid Agriculture University. Professor Dr. Zahid Mahmood, Bahria University, Islamabad. Dr. Kaisar Mahmood, Comsats Institute of Information Technology, Islamabad. Dr. Adhika Kausar Kiani, Federal Urdu University of Arts, Sciences and Technology, Islamabad. Dr. Saifur Rahman Abbasi, International Islamic University, Islamabad. Dr. Allah Bakhsh Malik, National University of Modern Languages, Islamabad. Dr. Syed Ali Khayyam, National University of Sciences and Technology, Islamabad. Dr. Shahid Kamal, Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Islamabad. Dr. Wasim Ahmad, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad. He has not been able to make it here. Miss Farhat Humayun, Frontier Women University, Peshawar. Her father will receive the award on her behalf since she is not present. Professor Dr. Noor Abbas Deen Khatak, Gomal University, D.I. Khan. Professor Dr. Bahadur Shah, Hazara University, Mansehra. Dr. Ijaz Ahmed, Kohat University of Science and Technology, Kohat. Professor Dr. Muhammad Tariq Jan, NWFP Agricultural University, Peshawar. Professor Dr. Muhammad A. Irfan, NWFP University of Engineering and Technology, Peshawar. He has not been able to make it here because of his engagements in Saudi Arabia. Mr. Gul Zameen Khan, University of Malakand, Dir. Professor Dr. Bashir Ahmed, University of Peshawar, Peshawar. Mr. Nasibullah Kakar, Balochistan University of Information Technology, Engineering and Management Sciences, Quetta. Professor Dr. Ghulam Hussain Jafar, Lasbela University of Agriculture, Water and Marine Sciences, Balochistan. Professor Dr. Rasool Bakhsh Tareen, University of Balochistan, Quetta. Professor Dr. Das Muhammad, Bahauddin Zakaria University, Multan. Dr. Azra Yasmeen, Fatima Jinnah Women University, Rawalpindi. Dr. Zahiruddin Khan, Government College University, Lahore. Professor Dr. Mahmood Ahmad, Islamia University, Bahawalpur. Professor Dr. Zafarullah Khan, King Edward Medical University, Lahore. Dr. Saliha Nagmi Habibullah, Kinnaird College for Women, Lahore. Dr. Ismat Naeem, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Dr. Tanveer Hussain, National Textile University, Faisalabad. Professor Dr. Fakir Anjum, University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. Dr. Gulistan Raja, University of Engineering and Technology, Texla. Professor Dr. Muhammad Fahim Malik, University of Gujarat, Gujarat. Professor Dr. Muhammad Tahir, University of Health Sciences, Lahore. Professor Dr. Muhammad Afzal, University of Sargodha, Sargodha. Professor Dr. Hafiz Muhammad Iqbal, University of Punjab, Lahore. Professor Dr. Talat Nasir Pasha, University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Lahore. Professor Dr. Masood Anwar Qureshi, Dow University of Health Sciences, Karachi. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big hand. This entire ceremony is for them. Professor Dr. Shafi Muhammad Jatoi, Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, Jamshedpur. Professor Dr. Abdul Ghani Pathan, Mehran University of Engineering and Technology, Jamshoro. Professor Dr. Noman Ahmad, NED University of Engineering and Technology, Karachi. He has not been able to make it here. Professor Dr. Ghulam Raza Bhatti, Shah Abdul Latif University, Khairpur. Dr. Muhammad Safar Mirjat, Sindh Agriculture University, Tandojam. Dr. Madad Ali Shah, Sakhar Institute of Business Administration, Sakhar. Professor Dr. Muhammad Kalhoro, University of Sindh, Jamshoro. And the last awardee, Dr. Nadeem Haider Bukhari, University of Azad, Jammu and Kashmir, Muzaffarabad. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, they say no institution can run and perform well without sagacious and visionary leadership, which becomes imperative for the progress of not only the organization but for the country as well. We have such leadership here with us. I would request Professor Dr. Javed Lagari, Chairperson, Higher Education Commission, to please come forward and share his vision with us.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Distinguished Chief Guest, Begum Nuzhat Sahib, Member of the National Assembly Standing Committee on Education, Dr. Suhail Naik, Executive Director of the Higher Education Commission, and above all, of course, the recipients of today's Best University Teachers Award. Can I have another round of applause for all of them? Distinguished Vice Chancellors, faculty, students, media, and of course, participants from the Higher Education Commission. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. This, of course, is an extremely important day, not only in the lives of the recipients of this award, but the higher education sector in general, and particularly for the universities whom these teachers represent. This is actually a very important day in the lives of a university faculty. I remember my own days in the university when I used to teach, and we used to be evaluated every semester on every course that we teach by the students, a type of anonymous evaluation. We would desperately wait till the end of the semester to know the results of the evaluation, how good and how bad we are doing. And then, whatever the score we would get in terms of percentages, we would strive to perhaps work better and receive a better score in the subsequent semester that we would teach. And like most universities, of course, around the world, the teaching skills of a faculty are recognized and, of course, rewarded in events like this. It's a part of the excellence and the quality programs that universities and, of course, the Higher Education Commission have in Pakistan. These awards, of course, that started off in 2003, and today with about 46 recipients, about 248 faculty have received these awards, along with a check. And let me guarantee you, it has got an HEC signature on it, so it's not fake. But then the faculty is the heart of a university. They have responsibilities which far exceed everyone else in the university ecosystem. You know, the university includes the top leadership, which includes the vice chancellors, and I presume in most cases the vice chancellors themselves are faculty members, serving to head a university for a term and then reverting back to teaching or to doing the excellent things that they were doing. And of course, there is the senior leadership in terms of the registrars and controllers. There are the graduate students and the supporting staff. But the heart of a university system is the faculty, and it is the faculty that drives excellence and quality in a university, and it is only due to the efforts, the untiring efforts of a faculty, that the reputation of a university may go up and down. Teaching is only one aspect or one portion of what a faculty does. Of course, we need faculty that can not only teach, but we need faculty that are excellent teachers. And like I said, in terms of getting excellent evaluations from not just the students they are currently teaching, but including the ex-students. In the American system, I recall when I used to be evaluated, it was not only the current class, but the chairman and the dean would also seek out your former students, particularly at the graduate level, those who have finished their theses and dissertations with you, and also seek their evaluation, because that is very important, that as long as a student you know works under you, would always write something positive. But when a person graduates and leaves, that becomes a very neutral, unbiased version of what your former students think about you. So teaching, of course, excellence in teaching is very important, but then a faculty should be doing a lot more than just teaching. Teaching should only constitute maybe 25% of the total responsibilities of a faculty. There is research, and in this evaluation we have considered research aspects as well. Though not being the most important, it would not have a larger weight. Teaching, of course, teaching evaluations, excellence in teaching should have the largest. But research in terms of publications, journal papers, organizing, holding conferences are, of course, important as well. Because if you just are an excellent teacher, then perhaps you do not belong in a university, you perhaps belong to a college or to a school. And then the new knowledge that you develop within your research and the new knowledge in your area of specialization that is developed by other researchers and other faculty around the world, that is presented at conferences and in journals, becomes your responsibility, that every year you need to upgrade the quality of your course curriculum. Of course, you have to follow the basic guidelines of what the HEC tells you, but that's only a baseline. You need to go above and beyond what is being taught and bring in the new technologies, the new skills, the new knowledge, the new innovations and creativity that has come particularly in your area of specialization and research, and introduce it in your curriculum every single year. 25% of my course, actually, that one I used to teach till I came to the Higher Education Commission, used to become obsolete every year. I used to throw away 25% and then introduce new stuff in my courses. So that is how the research is integrated into teaching. And then the third important aspect is, of course, the service, which Dr. Naqvi also pointed out, that universities helping communities. The faculty have to be associated, they have to play a role in the local community, in different sectors that are involved, perhaps with the Lions Club, plus maybe with your ethnic associations, in your neighborhood, working with the environment, working with different school groups, even going and visiting schools, giving, talks to even kindergarten people. But that is where they have to involve, because together we need to move forward so we can build our nation, we can build our communities. And faculty there have an extremely important role, because they are like the elder brothers and elder sisters to our college teachers, to our school teachers, and of course to the students who look up to the faculty as role model leaders. And then, of course, the faculty also have a responsibility in helping with the administration of a university. They just cannot detach themselves, they cannot dissociate themselves. So things that are happening on campus, even though they may not have a direct responsibility, they should still reach out, volunteer, contribute, and assist in the various activities and in the administration stuff that does take place at the universities. So this is basically my message to not just the recipients of the Best Teacher Awards, University Faculty Awards, which I'm sure you have already arrived at that point, but now you need to become the role models and tell everybody else, all other faculty at your university, that inshallah perhaps you will get the Best University Award next year. And I hope that these awards will continue, because this is the biggest incentive, and like I said, this is the reward that is given to our faculty, a recognition, much more a recognition than a reward to our faculty that currently has only been geared towards the public sector. But now I would also like to announce that perhaps from the next selection process, we would also like to bring in the private sector also, and the private sector universities. So all universities around Pakistan are included in this competitive process. We have challenges. We are not talking about financial challenges that we face, of course, but we have challenges at the universities where we need to enhance our quality of teaching and research. HEC, of course, has taken certain measures, but it is up to you to ensure that these are implemented, as well as to guide us, provide us the input, how we can even do the type of things, how can we do it even better, because we want our country to excel in education, in higher education, and you are the stars, not us, not people sitting on this side of the stage, but people who are standing at the head of a classroom. They are our superstars, they are our stars, and they are the people, you are the people who can take Pakistan to new heights. The other challenge that we have is of relevancy. Like we said, we just do not want to teach, and that is the reason I brought bringing in research into your curriculum. We need to teach things which are relevant to our country, relevant to our national economy. We want to do research, associate your research with relevant things, and integrate yourself, associate yourself, collaborate with the industrial sector, with the corporate sector. So the universities are not just stand-alone, like I said, colleges, but they are an integral part of our country, of our region, of our community, where we need to ensure that jointly we are building economies, we are building communities, and we are building leadership in the country. So I thank you again for being here.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, simplicity carried to an extreme becomes elegance. An elegant woman of substance is present here with us. August Chief Guest Begum Nuzhat Sadiq, Member Parliament and Member Standing Committee on Education. She has put in untiring efforts for betterment of education in Pakistan, and her very presence to grace this occasion is yet another evidence to her love for education. I would request Honorable Chief Guest to please come on stage to deliver her ideas about the ceremony.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Javed Lagari Sahab, Chairman HEC, Suhail Naqvi Sahab, Executive Director HEC, distinguished participants, and my very dear teachers, Assalamu Alaikum. I am very pleased to be present at the Best University Teachers Awards ceremony. It has been said that a good teacher is like a candle, consuming itself to light the way for others. It is this commitment of yours today to light the way for thousands of students and researchers that we are here to recognize. Recognition and appreciation is perhaps the most important part of performance, as it drives us to strive harder, to achieve more, and to truly maximize our potential. It's true when they say that a dream begins with a teacher who believes in you, who tugs and pushes and leads you to newer heights. The talents of the 46 teachers I see here today are heartening. You have been selected according to what I'm sure is a stringent and transparent selection criteria. I congratulate the Higher Education Commission for development of this project worth 29.5 million and for maintaining the sanctity of these awards by ensuring that they are based purely on merit. But more than this, I congratulate the teachers shortlisted for awards today. You have made it out of a pool of 94 nominations. This is something to be immensely proud of. I am also pleased that these awards are for teachers from the public universities and degree awarding institutions. The cash awards, which are distributed today, they are modest. I hope, however, that apart from giving you and your families some financial respite, that it serves as Pakistan's genuine recognition of your service and dedication. Please see it also as a request that you continue to work on lightening Pakistan's way to a better, brighter future. Once again, I thank the Higher Education Commission for allowing me to be part of such a prestigious ceremony. I once read that teaching is not a lost art, but the regard for it is a lost tradition. With ceremonies such as today's, we will not let this happen in Pakistan. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you. I would now request Honorable Chairperson to please come forward and present a bouquet and shield to a worthy chief guest. I would now request Dr. Suhail, Executive Director, to present a bouquet to Chairperson. I would now request Member Academics Dr. Altaf Ali to present a bouquet to Executive Director, HEC.
This is not fair. मुझे छोटा मिला है, इसको बड़ा मिला। This is said by the chairperson. I would also like to.
I would now thank you all for your patience and your appreciation for the ceremony. I would now request the awardees to please move out of the auditorium from the left side, left door, for a group photo. And rest of the guests are requested to be seated. Vice Chancellors are also requested to move out with the awardees. Rest of the guests are requested to still be seated. ये वो फ्लावर्स इनकी गाड़ी में पहुंचा है। तीनों चीफ गेस्ट हैं। अच्छा